hate puppies. Good podcast.
I feel threatened.
Yeah, we need the energy.
What is going on, everybody? Yeah! Welcome to Inside the Ballot House, the only podcast dedicated to solving first world problems and hopefully helping you figure out what beer you should be drinking this weekend. We've got a good one for you tonight, people.
Is this the morning zoo?
It's wild.
No,
This is more like the
it's more
10 o'clock.
WWE. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, no, morning zoo is gonna be all right. It's a little different. You know, it's really excited here. We got Troy in the house. How you doing, buddy?
You sound more like the guy that like works the 10 o'clock hour on the
Hey, I'll
on the
take
FM
it.
station.
Better than the 11 o'clock hour. Am I right? Yeah.
Jesus.
Adam, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Oh,
Glad to be
that's
back.
fantastic. Dave, what's up, man?
I came in here, Brendan, and I looked around and I said, oh, I'm happy to be here.
Oh, see, I want to go WWE. If we're doing that, you fucking with me right now, boy? Oh, wait, did you guys just hear a knock at the door?
There's
or
someone
something?
at the door.
No brothers.
I did not.
That's
I didn't hear
awkward.
one brother.
What, brother?
It's probably my mic hitting the wood there.
Yeah, Troy, you gotta bum back today.
Yeah, I'm on the IR.
but you're
But
still
I'm
playing.
here. I'm
still
playing through the pain.
You're a gamer, dude.
Got a cortisone shot. I'm ready to rock.
Put me
I
back
love
in,
it.
coach.
Yeah,
Love it.
it was just a stinger.
Good for you, man. I'm glad you're powering through. I've never seen Troy. Usually, when I come in late and Troy's already out here, I get that kind of look. Like, did you not know the rules? The same rules we've been following every week,
Almost
for,
10 years.
for 10 years, and you show up late. I have to drive over here. I can see it all in his face. Today, I walked in and he just looked at me like, "Hey, friend." I was like,
Sad puppy.
I was like, how long have you been here? He's like, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. Usually he knows. He's like 8 minutes, 42 seconds. He was like,
I was just kicked back in the recliner like, hey, whatever.
yeah, he was like, hey, man. He's like, I'm kind of got a bad back. I'm just kind of nursing it. Didn't feel like bothering you and the wife. I was like, what is happening
Who is
right
this?
now? I honestly don't know that I like injured Troy. I like the aggression.
We'll get it from Dave tonight.
I'll work back towards it.
I have a feeling you'll figure it out. Oh, he's getting up. He's going to make that pain.
Standing up.
I am glad to be here. I am a little, feel like I'm a little under the weather. I think I caught a little of the drunk yesterday.
Oh, did it sneak up on you?
It did. I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I think you're coming down with something.
Dude, I felt bad for you yesterday over here,
It
honestly.
was a bad day for me.
That was a bad beat. Like
Another one.
That was literally the definition of a bad beat. And I know you thought I was talking trash to you, but I really thought your guy was going to make it.
Yeah.
I just know that it's not how it works.
Yeah. That feeling you have, that's how I feel every time I gamble. Like, that's why I don't like to do it.
Yep.
And you always do surprise me with how often you do just lose these weird bets and gambling.
And gets angry about it.
Yep.
Oh, he gets real angry about it.
I don't like gambling. I don't like losing. I can handle losing, but gambling.
You have no problem finding out you were wrong if you don't have money on it.
Yes.
That's what I've noticed about you. You're like,
Yeah.
you get proven wrong, you go, fair enough.
Yeah.
You have $2 on it,
Yep.
and you'll stab a puppy. It's the wildest.
It's like we watched the fight, right? A whole bunch of us, most of us here. Adam wasn't available.
I don't recall a fight. A fight. A
Fights.
Oh,
The
okay.
whole Netflix.
Did watch, a fight.
So everybody,
And then a dance.
everybody there likes to gamble, and everybody was throwing money around, and it was in my wheelhouse. I could have gotten in for $2. People were doing $2 bets. That's in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't even looking to lose that, and it worked out because literally, when the girls came to fight,
Which
I
was
saw-
the best fight.
I sold Brendan on what I thought the fight was going to be and how it was going to play out, and I would have put money on it. I said, Brendan, he was going back and forth. Oh, who do I take? Who do I take? I said, Brendan, you're overthinking this. The girl that lost, Serrano, the first fight, she's going to win the second fight so there can be a third fight. Plus, in the first fight, she won. The controversy was she won, but the judges gave it to the other girl. I'm like, she's going to wear her out. Fight happens. Serrano wore her out, controlled the whole fight, took a bunch of headbutts, split her eye open.
I don't think you're allowed to headbutt.
You cannot.
Okay, I was just.
And then at the end, they go to the judges' card, and they're like, all three judges scored it the same. The cheater who headbutted and got her ass kicked won the fight. Like,
it was,
dude, boxing is awful.
It's the worst.
It was ludicrous. That's why UFC eats their lunch.
Yes.
Like,
Just one of the reasons.
it's one of them, but like, you can really come back in UFC. You can come back from your deathbed and still tap somebody out, and I love that. I love just seeing that heart. You don't see it in boxing. Well, at least these days. God, that Tyson fight was weak. It just was unfortunate watching him come out there and like all that hype, all that stuff that we saw where he was beating the crap out of the heavy bag and then he came out there and just hid.
And kept biting his glove. That was
that was
weirdest
weird
thing. Just kept biting. Like, I've seen it in the past in his fights. He'll do that once or twice, but it was constant. Every time he put his glove up, it was in his mouth.
It looked like it was like a pacifier situation. Like, oh, God.
He was scared. He didn't know what to do.
But Tyson in the past said that he has a biting fetish, and that's what he blamed for, or a compulsion.
Yeah.
That's what he blamed on Holyfield. So it could have been.
Can't you bite your mouth guard?
Yeah, that's
I think the glove's full of cocaine.
apparently not, because he would have been moving around a lot better.
Maybe so. Full of tranquilizers.
Yeah, there it was.
There were a lot of
tranquilizers.
A lot of conspiracy theories on the Paul Tyson fight.
I fell for
I
one.
heard something today that I hadn't heard. I'm going to ask you to remember this. Of course you do. The awkward interview where he turned around and he was ass out.
Yeah.
So do you remember at the end of the interview, he kissed the guy interviewing him and said he loved him, and then turned around and his whole ass was hanging out?
Yeah.
That was his son. That was
Okay.
Mike Tyson's son. So the kiss and the I love you kind of make more sense now.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Having your ass out was still kind of the weird part.
Yeah, I mean, I always have my ass out when I kiss my children. Just so they know it's not weird.
So when you walk away.
Yeah,
it just
they know. There we go.
It's only weird if you have girls. With sons, it's fine.
I don't think it's how it works.
It's awkward no matter how you do it. Ass out with the kiss, dude. Save that shit for my wife. She sees me in a jock strap all the time. That's how she knows.
Lucky her.
Nah, she's a lucky
Can't get enough.
lucky lady. Yeah, did you see the interview with the little kid that he did?
That was awkward.
What's crazy about that is I kind of agree with him. Like, that's kind of my belief in life is like, we don't matter. So just do good with what you have and those you can influence. That's kind of my world. Like, you're just
But it
an
was
atom.
a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah. And then he was like, he dropped an F-bomb on her. I was like, okay, Mike.
Was this the legacy speech?
Yes. Yes. Legacy's stupid. Legacy's nothing. There's no legacy.
It's a legacy.
Okay. You see, you're just ignorant. See, I bring Tyson up with my impressions.
After that fight?
I say legacy, like proper. My Tyson's not bad.
I don't know. It sounds like Jackson to me.
That's what I was thinking. It sounds more like Michael Jackson.
Oh, hey, thanks. All right. I'll take it. I'll do that then. It's Michael Jackson.
So, Brendan,
does sound like
did you have any extracurricular bets during the Tyson fight?
Yeah, I fell victim to the leaked script thing. Shout out to my boy Aaron, he's a listener. I was on a call and he had me muted. He's like talking to his buddy. He comes back. He's like, man, I just heard the craziest thing. He's like, I heard that it came out that Tyson goes down in the 6th, which then there was a leaked script that came out later that had Tyson dropping in the 5th. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's even more real. Like, they've got to skip the leaked script part because everyone knows about that. So he's got to go down in the 6th. I was like, he's got it. My boy's got it. So I put down some money on that. Yeah.
You didn't just put down money. You went around telling everyone, this is a sure thing.
I did. I started drinking and I started getting more confidence. And I started being like, look, what better source? It's a friend of a friend.
As someone who doesn't gamble, it seems like gamblers want others to commiserate Like they want to lose and win with someone else.
I was almost.
Yes.
I had the bet pulled up, and I was about to hit accept, and I was like, "Wait a minute."
He's good at talking you into that
Oh
stuff.
my gosh!
I'm very convinced.
Yes.
I'm very convinced because the truth is that I believe it.
Yes.
Otherwise, I wouldn't try to sell you on something I don't believe in. I have a really innate ability to believe like it's a fact. Like I already know it. And so by that point, I'd had a few drinks. I'm walking around the room. Like everybody, if you don't want to get rich, that's fine. But it's paying like $7 on the dollar. Like, it just seems like an easy way to get your money. And I have inside information from a friend of a friend.
How much did you bet?
Not a lot. I put $10 on it. I was going to try to clear. I put 10 down to win 180.
Jeez. That didn't clue you in to be like, this doesn't sound right.
But
No,
to me,
they have that all the time. This person
Yeah.
falls in the 5th. This person falls in the 6th. This falls.
Yeah.
but he thought he had the inside track.
Because of the friend of the friend.
Yeah.
That is, is in the boxing like world?
No. In fact, my boy, he was in the Googling it world. So the version of the story
The
I
internet.
heard,
Because everything on the internet is
never
real.
lied.
Never.
the version I had heard was that my buddy's buddy had Googled
better,
who wins the Mike Tyson fight.
It's always better when it's a buddy's buddy too. If it's like
But
someone directly,
this is really believable. His version is very believable.
Yeah, so how it went down is I'm on like a Zoom with my buddy, and he's like, hold on, I'm talking to someone. And his buddy on the other end is like, dude, I'm telling you, I Googled it. It popped up and it said Mike Tyson goes down by TKO in the 6th. And then he's like, and then I Googled it again and it was gone. I was like, what?
that is kind of
Got that fish on the hook.
yeah.
But I had to watch him go through getting the information. And I was like, man, and that's your buddy? Like, you trust him? He's like, yeah, kind of.
Did
And I'm
you
like,
ever
good
look-
enough for me.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's where gambling's fun when you bet a little to win a lot.
Yes, that's it. It's, yeah.
Oh, it's the best. And
But,
so I
but then there was
certain.
an article with an actual leaked script, supposedly.
Which,
Yeah.
who can't write a script?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
but-
you could have
But that,
written that and
that
posted it.
article was written, 5 hours before the fight.
That was crazy. There's so many things adding up.
But that didn't happen either, right?
Right. That was Tyson goes down in the 5th.
Yeah.
How about the most believable script there is? Tyson's old. He tries to avoid getting knocked out. Jake Paul, known as like a Floyd Mayweather type fighter who just stays away from damage and hits you a couple times to rack up points and win at the end by decision. This is what he does. Mike Tyson's old. The script had been written for all of us to see.
Did you see that he said he took it easy on him in the later rounds?
What? He
Jake-
said that?
Yeah,
Well,
Jake said that.
the announcers were saying that too.
Yeah.
Like when I was watching it, and I didn't know if I believed that or not because I just haven't watched.
Jake stayed away from him the first 2 rounds,
Yep.
and then we all saw Mike's age start to show. Like, he could barely stand upright.
Yes.
Jake could have easily knocked him the hell out. But Jake said after the fight, I went easy on him. I felt like I didn't need to hurt someone that didn't need to be hurt. And I truly believe that. I think he probably could have done some damage to the guy in the last couple rounds, but
I think though, if I had not been able to knock somebody out, I'd go, I took it a little easy on you. Like it's an easy way to keep your.
it's easy to say that, but
It's probably better for his rep to have.
yeah.
That's what I mean. It's better for his reputation.
But if
to
he
be
had
like, I
knocked
slowed
out
it.
Tyson in the 7th, they would have been like, "Oh, good for you! You beat
Yeah.
up a
50, yeah.
fucking
Yeah, you-
senior citizen."
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lose, except for the money.
Yeah, which is
That's where it's a win-win.
pretty sweet.
Yeah, for him.
Yeah, I
What,
saw
Tyson
he was
got
gonna.
$20 million for it.
Yeah.
I saw he called out Lou Holtz. So that should be a good
There's
fight.
a million memes like
Yeah, like Babe Ruth.
yeah, he's gonna fight Blue from old school.
Yeah, I like that one. That one was good. Now, I think he's going to fight the dude from Blue's Clues, though, because that dude keeps showing up and people love him. There's big money in that
Steve.
to fight Steve from Blue's Clues.
Yeah,
You imagine
he's got it
Steve
coming.
just starts doing steroids for a year,
Just wrecks him.
comes out fucking finding clues. Oh, yeah.
As long as they're on Netflix, though, I'll watch. Like, it didn't cost me anything.
Right, exactly.
I just hung out with a group of friends that it was fun to hang out with, and
Yeah.
the fight was god awful. But hanging with the friends is always a good time.
And it's nice to see Netflix just buffer. There was one point where
Well, at my house, I couldn't even get it because I probably had a workaround, but like I have an old Apple TV, like
yeah.
not the TV, but like the box.
Yeah.
And so like any of the live streaming stuff, it doesn't play through that. It's too old, like it's outdated. It's probably 6, 7, 8 years old.
It wants to like download something and play it versus stream.
Yeah.
Well, it might have worked better. Who knows? It was a mess. There was a lot of buffering.
It was fun up until that fight started, though, because it kind of felt like, at least for when I was in college, when Tyson was really big, and when everybody getting together on a Saturday night, and they got the pay-per-view, and you're just excited for that Tyson fight. And I was telling my son about it that night, how much fun you had. You were so excited, and the Tyson fight would last 30 seconds because he would just like murder somebody. And that's why, as that fight went on, my son's looking at me like, "This sucks."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, it does." You're
Well,
right.
we had a lot of buffering issues, but we also were doing the illegal setup,
The Star Cable.
Star Cable, and then
We
ordering.
had buffering issues too at my house.
Yeah, that I found out the next day that.
But I've also
everybody-
heard people. No, I've heard people that didn't have it.
Really.
Yeah.
No, we had it.
I don't know. It wasn't working great where I was, and most everybody I've talked to had issues.
I didn't feel like it buffered in the Tyson fight. It was all the early fights, right?
We were getting it out of the way.
Yeah.
Getting out of the way.
Same for us. It was all the earlier fights.
It was a nice reminder that nostalgia is probably the most hardcore drug you can do.
100%.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
you
Oh,
will
yeah.
you will do so much nostalgia because there's rarely a hangover.
Pearl Jam.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't appreciate it. But
Oh shit! Is Eddie here? I swear I just heard him in my cans.
The,
what a dick.
Oh my god!
Saturday Night Live Adam Sandler Pearl Jam thing came up in my feed the other day, and all I could think about was Brent.
I send Brendan every one of those, like,
It's so annoying.
and Brendan's like, these never get old.
Never get old.
They do. He hates them.
I'm not a fan. But nostalgia is the most undefeated drug there is.
Yeah.
It's amazing how we can talk ourselves into the fact that this old man who was good when I was young, because that's what you're rooting for. You're rooting for the fact that you're still relevant.
To regain
Yeah.
the youth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whereas every Gen Z and millennial was like, Jake Paul's going to kill him.
First off, they're like, who the hell is this guy?
Right.
Yeah, who's this old
Secondly,
guy?
yeah.
You do a quick Google, like,
Oh,
wait,
he's a
He's a rapist. Like, fuck this guy. Like,
was
it's
in The
not
Hangover?
hard. It's not hard to not get behind him. You know, like he's kind of a bad man.
Yeah.
He admitted that 30 years of cocaine.
I remember
steady.
nothing about the rape thing.
How
I mean,
can you
I
not?
remember he was convicted, but I don't remember like what the details were.
It was like a Miss Teen.
Oh, it wasn't his wife or
It wasn't Robin Givens, right?
yeah.
No. It was a Miss Teen competition, and she called him up to the room. He went up to the room. She said he raped her. That's basically like. I'm sure there's more gory details, but
Yeah.
that is the cliff
The
notes,
gist of it.
which was just enough for every.
Well, he and the ex-wife, that Robin,
That Robin Givens or
yeah,
Robin
whatever her
something.
name was,
Yeah.
they went. I remember they had all sorts of issues too.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was famous, and her star was fading, and she latched on
Yeah.
to the rising star, and that wasn't a great setup. And then he did that interview with Baba Waltos.
That's right.
Baba
yeah.
Wawa.
Where she just crucified him.
And he was all-
right, with him just sitting there not doing anything.
Yeah, he was all tranquilizered
Yeah.
up. Like Robin had fucked him all up, and he just sat there.
It wasn't long after that when he lost to Buster Douglas too, I think.
Yeah, but that was during like the hard cocaine use. Like he wasn't training. He was just like, I can get my heart rate up another way.
Yep.
I'm in the best shape of my life. At least I feel like it. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's like Rocky 3 playing out.
Really?
How's that?
Clubber Lang?
Clubber Lang?
Yeah, Clubber Lang beat Rocky, right? He didn't think he needed to.
Yeah, he didn't have to. He wasn't shown using cocaine, but you could
Yeah.
tell by his outfits he was using cocaine.
Oh, you think Rocky was doing cocaine?
In the first half of Rocky 3, he had been doing some cocaine.
Oh, it never
They
occurred
made
to
it.
me.
They made it look like he was just caught up in the fame.
He was,
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
I never picked up on
Yeah.
the
It never occurred to me he was doing cocaine.
not.
Okay.
Why-
I mean,
Watch
it
it
was in
again.
the '80s. Everybody was doing
Well, yeah,
cocaine.
Right.
Okay. For starters,
enough.
you show me one guy from Philadelphia that's ever done drugs. You show me one, and I'm willing to entertain this.
Who's a boxer?
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Guy's a hero. Tell me Rocky was doing cocaine.
Hell, he kicked it. He kicked the habit
Yeah.
and beat Mr. T. So he's square.
So the Eye of the Tiger's like rehab.
I guess so.
Isn't that the one with Thunder Lips in it?
Yeah, I think he was in that one too.
The ultimate male
That
versus
is
the ultimate
probably the
meatball.
That's right.
I was probably the least Rocky I've ever seen.
Rocky 4 was the one.
1 was great, 4 was great.
Yeah.
See, I liked 1 and 2 the best, and then 4, 3. Wait, nobody loves 5 the best?
I like 5. I thought 5
Really?
caught a lot of shit.
Oh, 5 is the worst.
I thought
Is that
5 was
the-
pretty good.
Is that
No.
Tommy
Tommy,
Gunn?
yeah.
I did not like that one. I liked Rocky Balboa better than that one.
That
Where
was
he's
good
the
too.
old guy.
Yeah.
I bet. And the Apollo, the Creed
movies are good.
Are
I haven't
sick.
seen any
Yeah.
of those. but I
First 2
hear
are really
things.
good.
Piss
Third-
away
the third
an
one-
evening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
third one's
worth it.
so-so. First 2 are really good.
Yeah, it's absolutely worth pissing away. At least the first 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Like just sit down, enjoy the next
Yeah, really good.
5 hours. It's
I
a good
believe
time.
it.
Yeah, they did a good job on those. Mm-hmm. Much better than the actual Tyson fight.
Yes. That's not saying much,
No, it was terrible.
unfortunately.
Terrible.
No, it was not a great fight.
No.
But nostalgia got us again.
I mean, no one
did.
even got dropped. Like, no one went down.
Not in that fight.
Yeah.
Those early fights.
The second and third fights were really good. Those
Yeah.
2 fights are really good.
That's
And I
where the
don't watch
money's
boxing at all.
made. Yeah,
Boxing's dying.
Yeah, it's bad.
it is. And now, what's his name from UFC? I mean, he's in Trump's cabinet, so or close to it. I heard at the UFC fight,
John Bones Jones.
him and Dana White, like it's
Dude, he won his fight. I didn't see the fight, but saw the highlight. He literally does a spinning kick right to Stoyocic, whatever his name is. Kicked him right in the liver, right in the stomach, and it sounded like, I mean, it just sounded like 2 cars colliding. And that dude just doubled over in pain, and he pounced on him and just hit him 2 or 3 times, and the ref broke in. Then he stands up. Bones Jones, after his win, walks across the cage, does a little Trump dance, does a little thumbs up, points at Trump. Camera showed Trump. He's like laughing and clapping and stuff. Like, it was like hilarious.
it's like the Republican convention. It's like happening.
Yeah.
It's a different world. It's actually kind of fun to watch. I can't wait for Kid Rock to be Secretary of the State. And, like, it's gonna be super exciting. It's gonna be good for everybody. I don't know what else to say.
What else you got on that topic?
You know, Kid Rock. He's like known for being like the blue collar, like Detroit badass, and he
He's
was like,
not.
yeah, he was rich, like raised like his.
His dad owned like 10 car dealerships.
Yeah,
He's a fraud.
he chose to head out to the ghettos and hang out, but he was trying to get a rap career off the ground. Like I'm not mad at him for that.
Yeah.
Plus, he was doing a lot of drugs.
Plus, he was in Joe Dirt.
Yeah, look, Kid Rock is a talented musician. If you've never had a chance to go see Kid Rock in concert,
Oh, yeah.
I don't care where you stand on like his beliefs or like who he is, go watch that dude perform. He'll play every instrument on the stage, and he will blow you away.
He has an album, I think it's called Amen, that is just a great. There's like 5 or 6 bangers on it.
Absolutely, and that was one of his later albums.
Yeah.
like that was
Yeah, that was after Bawa to Ba.
that. It's a good album.
Yeah.
It's got a beautiful Cadillac on the cover of it. Long story.
Is it Johnny Cash's Cadillac?
No, this thing is like entire interior is made out of alligator skin. Beautiful. It's got more holsters for guns on this thing that are all like bejeweled. It's a beautiful ride.
Does it have the suicide doors on it too?
I think it actually may. Yeah, which is not even real. And it's like you got to pay extra for that.
That's right.
Because it's not a Lincoln. That was the only one really had the suicide doors. Yeah, it was beautiful. I enjoyed it. Speaking of sitting too fucking long, Troy sent in a topic. It's something that I have been battling with as of late. Is how long is too long to sit on the toilet?
I forgot the topic I sent until you said it's sitting too long, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Now I remember.
It is what is too long on the toilet, and I think as men, we find solace in those moments of being away from everything. It's your quiet time.
100%.
The house is loud. You enjoy it. This is you time. Plus, you're scrolling. Like it used to be, you read the shampoo bottle over and over again.
Or sometimes I just would stare off across the room.
Yeah, just in silence.
Yeah.
Just like, I've made it.
Taking the scent.
Yeah.
So, do you spend that? Say you're in the house by yourself. Do you still do the same thing? Do you still take forever?
You know, it's a good question. I actually, it depends on the Reddit hole I'm in. I guess would probably have more
Probably
to do
depends
with-
on too, like the hangover you have.
Oh, I tell
Like
you,
if you need to be in there. For
Well, I'm
a
not
little
saying
while
you need
longer.
to be, but like you're just going to be moving slow
Right.
on
Yeah, yeah.
in every manner.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it feels good just to sit here. I could go sit on the couch, but I'm just sitting here now.
Yeah, that checks out. I'm just thinking like
I'll just sit here.
Yeah, if I'm at home by myself, the kids are at school or something, or like at friends that got stuff over the weekend, and I'm sitting there, I'm probably not going to be spending that much time on the toilet. I'd rather get out and get back to the couch.
I
or
probably
whatever.
rarely just go into my business and get up.
no, that's very
Yeah.
rare. I actually had a crap today.
the
'cause
majority for me.
Yesterday, I ate nothing but sausage gravy and eggs and bacon, and then drank beer all day, and it created this like perfect
That was some
storm.
greasy stuff he was making too.
Everything was made in bacon grease,
Yep.
which I appreciate.
Yeah.
And I ended up last night all by myself after dinner, had 4 biscuits covered in sausage gravy. This is post dinner when I'm sitting on the couch going, I feel like I'm the right
Thanks
amount
for
of full.
sharing that.
Yeah.
Those Marco Polos were great.
It was
between
nice.
you and Stu.
I was just having my own time. And I got up this morning.
Sharing it with everybody.
I got up this morning, and sausage gravy is so easy for your body to process because it's already crap.
done, yeah.
It's already crap. It could just come right back out. And I took this turd this morning that was so enjoyable. I mean, on a level that I didn't even know I could achieve. It was like the Nirvana of turds. It's like Nirvana turd. Could be a...
Nirvana is turds.
So I dropped this Nirvana turd. Like I'm reaching enlightenment. I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh. And I was so elated that I left and I went and found my wife. Now I didn't do what you think I did. Come back here and look at this.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, honey, I'm out of the closet.
No. I came in there and I was like, honey, this is actually the nicest thing anyone could say to somebody. And I don't think you'll get it, but I wish for you the turd I just had. she looks at me like, what? She's like working and like all serious. And I was like, no, I do. I wish for you the turd I just had. That was one of the best moments of my life. Like I have never felt relief like this. Like pounds melted away.
Did you turn gay?
It was, dude. If by gay you mean happy, yeah.
I'm just referencing last week's episode.
So happy. I wasn't there none of altitude. It was you didn't have to push too hard. You didn't have to squirm, and everything went exactly how you want it to. Smell minimal. It was like literally perfect.
To Adam's point, when I drove up here today, I noticed the Miata had made its way to the front of the house. I'm thinking you finished that poo and you're like, you know what this needs?
Miata ride.
Nice drive in the Miata.
No, it's
Go find
actually
another dude.
what I finished it with was a long bidet session.
Oh,
Lots of spraying,
the
lots
shower
of
head.
drying. It was
did your wife join you for that?
no one ever joins me for that. You hear that telltale.
Poor wife's working, and she's just like, I didn't have my husband coming in and wishing a turd upon me today on the bingo card, but you know,
I when I said it, I meant it as the most loving thing I could say. If I could go
you
back
wanted
to our wedding day,
You wanted that feeling,
I wanted her to
to have that
feeling.
Yeah.
This should have been in my vows.
Was she appreciative?
She looked at me. The look was not appreciation. It was somewhere in between disgust and
Confusion?
and fascination.
Yeah.
I guess it was more fascering than
She
confusion.
turned her head to the side like a dog.
Like,
Both dogs, and her all look head tilted. And I was like, I mean it, honey. And like I was trying to like use my most sincere voice so I can really get it across. No, honey, I mean this.
so I'll wait for the punch.
I feel like you could replicate that sensation for her.
This you don't
Wait,
understand.
how would you replicate?
No,
There's got to be a way.
I get nervous.
I know.
I get nervous when he
What's
starts
Dave gonna
speaking.
say next? Especially with the mustache on.
I don't know
Everyone's
why
gonna come out of
Troy's
his
mouth has just gone fully agape while he's looking at his phone. Something's up.
It's a fantasy football update, but I don't know if the people need to know.
No one cares about anybody's fantasy team. We'll discuss later.
Your guy's out.
With 0.8 points on the board.
He needed. Brendan's playing me.
Nobody cares about
Brendan's
this
playing
shit.
me. He needed 1 point. He had one guy going tonight. He's out for the game, but he did score 2.1 points. So congratulations.
Yes, he'll come back
and he got
in
a
and-
concussion, so he's out.
He's
Oh, he's out.
He's out.
You won.
I couldn't. Today is the. I
Today's
wish
your day.
Troy. I wish upon you
Where's the button? Play the button.
the perfect fantasy football day where a guy gets CTE and ruins his life, but you as
You
a
win.
guy, just
the
a
W.
random guy in Virginia, gets the 2 points you need. I'm just experiencing all these joyful
Yeah.
things today.
After yesterday, you deserved it.
Yes, you do.
But it made me think about how long you're supposed to sit on the toilet, because the bidet has created a situation in which I sit a lot longer.
Yeah.
Because not only do I have the business, but now I have to spray and I have to wipe, and the wipe is the spray.
Dry.
I'm spraying, and then I turn on my dryer, and it just slowly blows like,
Yeah.
and I'm supposed to let that dry my ass.
You still wipe though, right?
I don't.
Oh, really?
If I can ride out the full dry time, I'm going to be on that toilet for a long time.
I wouldn't be against I've never used a bidet, but I wouldn't be against a wipe after the wash down.
There is actually nothing more gratifying than wiping and going, why'd I even do that?
Yeah.
It's perfect. The bidet works. But the bidet has me sitting way too long. So apparently
Did the article say what the?
there is an over under where anything over is bad. And that over under is 10 minutes.
But why?
Apparently the
People
odds
sit in chairs all the time.
but it's a chair where your
Your whole-
ass
yeah.
isn't falling down in it.
Yeah.
Because it's
more
the act,
support.
It's the act of being splayed open
Yeah.
that and having your thighs not get because you're down in it, so it's
Yeah.
cutting off more circulation to your legs, and it's creating a situation that's ripe for hemorrhoids. Yeah. So apparently, anything more than 10 minutes, and you're risking hemorrhoids and poor circulation in your legs.
There you go.
The more you know.
Science.
That's right.
But I mean, do any of you experience the more than 10-minute?
No,
Adam's a quickie.
I can get lost on the
I
toilet
mean, here and
for
there
sure.
for sure, but like it's more like you had some rough day either at work and the kids are freaking out and like this like everything's loud and you're like, all right, I'm gonna take a while now, but that's pretty rare for me.
How long does it take for your legs to fall asleep?
Doesn't take that long sometimes. It depends. Sometimes my circulation is strong.
There's a lot of that.
My legs don't fall asleep a lot.
Your legs fall asleep on the toilet, Dave?
Sometimes.
Like how often?
He said a lot of that.
Yeah,
now he's
he
trying to
said a lot.
walk it back.
I feel like at least once a week I'll finish an article and then stand up and be like, oh, fuck.
Just sit back down.
No, I have to like stand against the wall and like,
Shake out your legs.
yeah, beat your foot on the ground.
No, I do not. That does not happen.
I
Well, you don't know what you're missing.
Hope you finished wiping before you plant your ass on the wall. That just seems like a dirty
What
situation.
do you stand up and wipe?
Dude, I am a standing wiper.
What?
I'm one of those weirdos. I didn't know it was weird, though, until we were doing the podcast about 8 years ago.
Yep.
And it just naturally came up. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that's how you do it. You stand up, you wipe. And everyone was like, what? I didn't know. Like, I'm assuming nobody else
A
here.
lot of people do that. I do.
Yeah, it is
think.
a lot of people, but yeah, no.
Oh, I'm so over the last 8 years since I discovered I was weird, I've asked around, and I'd say it's
Is that
probably
how you
2
introduce
out of
yourself?
10. 2 out of 10 I can find
Probably
in a
like
row.
the amount of lefties that are in the world.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
very
don't
much.
lump us in that group.
But here's what I have
That-
adopted.
That's where we found the guy. I brought up the guy that was on that morning radio show.
He would catch his poop.
Yeah, he was like, we all touch poop every day. And the girl that he was sitting across the table from, she's like, what are you talking about? It's like, we all touch poop every day. She's like, no, we don't. We wipe our butts with toilet paper. He's like, yeah, but you touch the poop. She's like, what are you talking about? He's like, you catch the poop. And she's like, no,
heard this
no one catches the poop. What are you talking about? And like, you could see it wash over that poor dude's face. that he had been pooping wrong his entire life.
And the crazy thing is, he's like a giant man.
Yes. Yes.
Like-
And he's looking towards the booth like, "Hey guys, where's my other poop catching guys? Where are you?"
I know.
Like, I need a friend right now.
catchers.
Yeah. And she, like, without missing beats, like, "What do you do when you have the runs?" And I'm like, my head's exploding at this point because I'm like, I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
That's genius.
It's people like that make me feel way better about the fact that I'm a standing wiper.
For sure.
Because I'm like, so what? I stand and wipe. This dude shits in his hand. Like, it's different. But I didn't know it was weird, so I haven't made a change actually. There's been a slight modification.
Look, it's set. The die is cast.
No. Let's hear this adjustment.
You're not gonna change.
No, so I used to stand up, wipe, spin around, face the toilet, finish wiping, so I could like watch when I throw it in the toilet. I don't know. That was just my move.
Yeah.
But then I realized when there's people like in a public bathroom
See your feet
and they're
facing the
walking
wrong
away,
way?
and they see my feet facing the wrong way, but it smells like dookie in there and there's no pee coming out.
Yeah.
They're like, this dude's a standing wiper. So now, in order to throw off the weirdos that are looking under,
Put your shoes on backwards.
no, I just stand straight up.
Yeah.
And then I wipe and just drop them in. So I have made an adjustment.
He has another guy in there facing the other direction.
I need to understand something. All right. So the way you used to do it was you would get up, turn around, face the toilet.
stare at my poop while I wipe.
Why?
I don't know. I assume this was ingrained in me somewhere.
Did you have to like bend at a 90-degree angle to display the cheeks properly?
Because you wanted to see?
Or did you
everything
just
throwing in there?
rub those dirty cheeks against each other while you're wiping?
Yeah.
I understand all you things you guys are saying. I recognize that it's weird. I have since leapfrogged all of you freaks and gone to the bidet. You guys are the weirdos putting your hands in your ass.
That's
Fair
true.
enough.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I have fixed the glitch.
You have.
I don't stand up and then hit the bidet and try to catch it. I stay down.
So the way you do
Stay
it.
down.
So that's your system for when you're in public and have to.
In public now,
Drop it.
I stand up and I still face forward so that if somebody looks under to see if the stall is taken, they just see a normal guy wiping sitting. But I'm up there standing there.
You yell, "I'm sitting. I'm sitting.
I'm sitting. Yeah, that's how I throw everybody off.
No, he's like
I'm definitely not standing over here."
Who would do that? Y'all are freaks.
he's hyper masculine. He's like, I bet you fools poop sitting down like a bunch of fairies.
Yeah. I fire them
I catch my poop and throw it into the toilet.
like a man. Yeah, I didn't know it was weird, but so I did make that adjustment. That's just to kind of.
Oh, you are learning.
You are.
But refusing to become one of the rabble. I believe my technique is sound. I get the logic of standing up and smashing it all together. That's not. That is very odd. It's very odd. I don't see how that can actually be efficient, and
Yeah.
it probably explains why I'm in there so long because it takes a long time to clean up everything. You know, so that is part of the
It's like
equation.
wiping a marker.
It's horrible. That's why you got to get the bidet. The bidet is the best. And do yourself a favor and don't go get that cheap one. Get the one with the heated water. You want that tankless water heater in there, on demand.
I'm
hot
thinking
water.
about getting one, but not the heated water one because I don't have power and I'm not gonna tear my bathroom apart.
It's
Yeah, how
it's
far
the-
away is your outlet from your
He had to
commode?
have an outlet.
Literally-
you have to
Little
have
jolt
one.
every time that cold water
Yeah.
hits it, though. Oof.
There is no cold water.
No, I'm talking about like if you.
Yeah,
did
yeah,
it.
I don't want that, no.
That sounds awful.
I literally, my wife was
They make
redoing
them
the
now
bathroom.
that I guess they have a tank in them because I saw an ad for one that said there's room temperature water. Like I guess it pulls the cold water out and then puts it in a tank. And
So
then
you
runs
don't
it.
need power though.
Yeah, you still don't need
It's like
power.
a pump
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
situation.
Well, just as the cold water gets pushed in, it pushes out the room temperature water.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I got the heated seat. I've got a light that comes
Yeah.
on night when I come in to go to the bathroom. It's like boom, shines in. It's very nice.
Yeah, because you got to have power like right under the toilet.
Yeah, when we redid the bathroom, electrician came and I was like, "This is my moment."
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah." So the wife would like a can light there, and I need an outlet right next to that toilet.
So you have the all-in-one toilet bidet.
It's just it's a Toto washlet that goes on top,
It's a seat, but it does it all.
but it doesn't have a tank in it. It's tankless water heater, so it's low profile.
Because everyone had a friend whose had a rich friend
Oh,
that
yeah.
had the
Two.
two.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that's
standalone bidet.
that's
the original.
European. European bidets are crap compared to the Japanese bidet.
'Cause then you do have to get up and move over.
What's the Japanese bidet?
It's part of the toilet.
Okay, gotcha.
My
It's way
sister's
better.
house had one until a few years ago when they renovated. The house was built in the 90s, early 90s, and it had a bidet. And she's like, yeah, we never use it. It just when it was here when we bought the house, and we've never ever used it.
Yeah, because they're difficult. You got to stand up and go over there. Wait, stand up to wipe? Huh. I guess since the dawn of time, that's been the preferred method. You guys went back in time.
Yeah.
Does your wife like the bidet too?
She actually doesn't use it. She's that stubborn of a person.
Does she stand and wipe?
No.
Because that's weird, right?
Look, I get that I'm the minority here.
I would hope you don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah, I would have no idea.
I mean, I don't know what your wives do. I don't. But I'm pretty certain. I'm a weird dude. I'm always hovering around in weird moments, dude. I'm the kind of guy who goes in and wishes you a nice poop.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the bathroom with anybody going.
Nah.
Like that's no. I have no interest in that whatsoever.
I don't understand the
With
couples
the door
that do
open.
that. Yeah,
Ugh,
like that's
no.
Nah.
No, it's
Peeing's fine. Peeing doesn't
peeing's
bother
fine.
me.
Yeah, whatever.
But if you're,
Oh, I know, no poop.
yeah,
No.
No, I don't know how she wipes poop. Ew, gross.
What did you? what did you think we were
Women
talking
wipe
about?
when they pee.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't think that's what he was talking
no,
about.
I don't think that's what. He's
Oh
talking
God, I don't know the answer to that. Oh man, no, that's
Yes.
oh God, I totally missed that. No,
As
no,
far as you know, she doesn't do it.
yeah, I don't even think she poops.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, she
I
has.
just wonder with a bidet with a woman, like it's kind of shooting two areas there, isn't it? Like how,
There's actually a different setting.
ah
You can shoot other areas.
okay.
Yeah.
There you go. So you ever wash your undercarriage then?
I don't wash my undercarriage. No.
While you're down there,
Yeah, while you're
bidet,
down
just
there, like,
clean the whole
get
area.
it all done.
Well, I don't get crap on my balls.
It's not. It'll wash anything away, not just crap.
That's right.
I mean, look. All right, so you guys get it.
Sweat.
Sweat. Yeah, you're all swampy down there.
You get
clean
it.
it up before you get in bed. Make a move.
Yeah.
No, sometimes I wash my face.
In the bidet.
Why not?
Yeah, it squirts
You
high
just,
enough.
you just got to put some pressure on the seat with your
Yeah.
forearm.
When you
and
turn around to wipe, your face is right there.
Yeah.
Why would I not? Technically speaking, the first time I did use a bidet, I did wash my face. It was one of those European ones, and
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out. And that bitch, they just spray regardless of the. See, the Japanese got so many.
They got the sensors.
Sensors. Yeah.
Yes, they know that you're on there, so they're going to go ahead and send it up only then. If you stand up, it'll just stop. The European bidet will sit there and flood an apartment.
Yep.
It doesn't care. The first time I used it, yeah, I took one to the eye. And this was in a hotel bidet, like the dirtiest of
Yeah,
bidets.
yeah.
Like all kinds of randos.
That was a bidet.
Yeah. Well,
You don't even get the fancy pronunciation.
it was gross. I did not enjoy it. But somehow that experience made me go, yeah, I think I need it. Walking out with a burnt pink eye.
I want one that works.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm going Japanese. The Europeans are all wrong. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Good pointing. Okay. Look at Dave.
Have you lose a little bit of weight, or is it just the mustache? You look a little thinner.
Pure mustache.
It's working for you, man.
It is working for you, dude.
Detracts from all this extra chromosome stuff
that
I've
what
got
it
going
is?
on. Yeah, totally.
Wife like it?
I don't think she's liked anything on me for 10 years.
Wow.
Get a bidet.
I don't blame her.
That sounds
unfortunate.
romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Do
you just
are
spice
any
it up.
wives into their husbands after 10, 15 years? Like,
I think
really
some are.
into them? I don't know any. Like, I don't ever see wives, like, swoon around their husbands
Do you ever swoon around your wife?
all the time.
See,
Yeah,
that's
you're the one.
That's what. No, I do it too. I'll be like, damn, that's a good looking woman. Like, I don't know. I still do it, and I've got to believe that it's just her tough exterior not letting me know how much she's into it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You're right. Now that I think about it, I can't think of any couples that. Yeah.
I mean,
It's just what it turns into friendship, I guess. Basically, at that point.
The hell is this beer?
you know what? I haven't,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle beer.
Yeah, it's
Brendan,
a Ninja
I haven't
Turtle
spent
beer.
a lot of time around his wife, but I think I can name someone. The Halsley Heartthrob. I bet his wife swoons.
I bet she doesn't. I bet even that shit gets old.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You know, even gorgeous is not.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I was excited till I saw what kind of beer it was.
It's a double IPA. So this is Nighthawk. Is Nighthawk Brewing Company? Is that who it is? It's the Nighthawk Cowabunga Hazy Indian Pale Ale.
How does copyright infringement work?
They don't say Ninja Turtles.
It
literally just says Cowabunga and has a pizza.
Cowabunga has got to be trademarked to the Ninja Turtle franchise. That looks like a Ninja Turtle drink. Like if you gave that to a kid and you saw a kid walking by with it, you would just think it's some Ninja Turtle style drink.
So Stu already gives it 1 point.
Yes.
I'm nervous about this beer because pizza is not a flavor I want in my beer.
It doesn't say it's a
think
pizza
it's a
flavor.
pizza.
It doesn't, but
I'm
all
trying to
that
look
pizza
it up right now, but
all that pizza on there.
Nighthawk
Yeah.
Brewery.
Where's
Turtle flavored.
You said turtle sewer flavored. That killed me.
Oh.
What
Oh,
where's Nighthawk out of?
Arlington.
Virginia?
Yep.
birthplace of barbecue.
It's got a nice scent to it.
It does. It's actually a very soft beer.
Do you smell it?
I did on mine, but oh yeah, I mean that smells great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's a really nice nose.
It's a double IPA. I can't think of a double IPA I enjoy.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is probably an ass kicker. Is that an 8 or a 6?
Can anybody read it without readers on?
I've got readers on and I can't read it.
You need some light.
I need to put some some light bulbs in the lights out here. Okay, that's a 6.
6.8.
6 even.
No, six
It's
even.
not a double.
Then it can't be
Yeah,
a
it's not
double, right?
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
say-
not, it's
okay.
not a double. Just
It says hazy.
Brendan said it was
Oh, I
a
did.
double.
I did say double. I was just saw extra words.
So it's hazy IPA.
they don't
And
even-
it is very hazy.
on their website. They don't even have explanations of their beers.
Because you should just be able to drink it.
Oh wait, here it is. One really
Damn it.
quick one. It's just on their menu.
Okay.
You had to pull up the menu, and it says IPA New England 6% ABV Cowabunga Dude Hazy IPA with Mosaic Citra Galaxy, full-bodied and smooth with flavors of lychee and melon. That's it. That's the whole explanation.
Yeah, that's spot on. Doesn't take a lot to describe a IPA.
Yeah.
I noticed they didn't say crushable, so congratulations to them. The beer is very interesting. It's got it's really soft.
I don't hate it. That's what I'm shocked. Like for an IPA,
No, this beer is
Let me say this. Eh?
yeah, like I'm
okay
right there.
for an IPA
Yeah.
coming out of Troy. Damn, for
Same.
these two, everyone on this side of the bar, Adam and Troy, are haters of IPAs.
It has a
Big time.
it has a Fruit Loops taste to it.
Fruit.
Is anyone getting that?
No, but it's good to see your COVID tongues coming back.
Yeah.
I don't get Fruit Loops, but there's something.
I can taste the citra in it.
Yes.
Yeah, and the melon is
I think the mosaic is what's softening it up. It is extremely soft.
so soft.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like an IPA to me at all.
No.
Oh, it's an IPA. It's just a different.
No, it says it right there on the can.
No, and it's.
He's right. It's the can says it. I saw it.
I get it, but
Right there. Look.
Did you read the can?
you IPA haters though, everything's a Sierra Nevada, and then when it changes from there, you go, oh,
You're right.
something different. Like that is your baseline thought.
So funny story for me. My
I doubt it.
well, you're right.
Wow. That'll be a first.
Let me rephrase that. Story for me.
Full of fun. Just
No,
ask
like
Joy.
25 years ago, Joy was ordering flat tires at restaurants, and I was like, "Oh, let me try one of those."
A fat tire?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Not a flat tire.
I thought you said
No, fat tire. Yeah. And Sierra Nevadas, and we're at a restaurant, and I'm like, "I'll take one of those." I had no idea what an IPA was. And I took a sip, and I was like, "This beer has gone bad. Send it back." And it wasn't
The fat tire? You didn't like fat tire?
not in the year 2000. I did not.
I enjoyed that.
I liked Miller Lite, Bud Light,
Yeah.
Coors Light.
Oh, coming right out of college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to spend some money tonight. I'm getting the cores.
Right. But
Coors
then I had Hetty Topper like 10 years ago, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing." And that started like
Well, that's
that
a
was-
pretty good one.
That was the gateway to
Had that one.
to IPAs.
Do a pilgrimage to Vermont and get you something. It's good. be a
Heady
fun.
topper, yeah.
So I'll go first because this beer I feel like has that heady topper-ish jib to it. It's not it doesn't have that back end that's piney and bitter.
No back end.
It definitely had. I feel like it has more than just citra. The citrus flavors. It feels like there's other things going on. My only knock on it is it still drinks like a higher ABV beer. Like this feels like an 8% beer.
A little heavy, yeah.
Not that
A
it's
little
boozy, but it's heavy. I couldn't see myself drinking a 4-pack of these, but it's a great beer. I'm going to give it a 4.
Oof, that makes it tough for me.
Why?
Just because I know what my score
You didn't
is.
write down your score?
I know what my score is.
Oh.
And unfortunately, I feel like I'm pushing us in a direction now. I love like the melon flavor. I love how soft it is. It's not the perfect IPA, but it's certainly up there if you can appreciate this kind. I like a Falcon Smash here in Richmond. I like that better. I think that's a little bit better.
I haven't had a Falcon Smash in a while, but
This is better than
this
Falcon
might
Smash.
be better.
No, and so, but I would say a Falcon Smash in the IPA world is like
Yeah.
4.5.
Whoa.
But this fucking thing is tasty, and I also want to give it a 4. And I'm nervous now that I've set a precedence that may give it a deli. I don't know why I get apprehensive when things win the deli. I'm like,
Because I brought it.
oh, that's what it is. I hate it.
Did you
No, I
deduct
didn't.
a
I
point
didn't.
yet?
No, but it's only a half point, so it's a 3.5. No,
Where'd
I
you
do
get it
think
from,
it's a
Dave?
4 flavor wise.
Kroger.
Oh, Kroger had
Yeah.
That's weird. The Nighthawk Cowabunga is from the IPA guys. It's a 4
2 4s. All right. Well, now it's to the other side of the bar.
to the haters.
good side of the bar.
the righteous side of the
That's
bar.
right.
Yes.
Where we bring down truth.
Save us. Well, before you do that, may I bestow a little a blessing of sorts on you. My hope for you is that you will have a poop like the one I had today.
And a bidet.
All right. Well, then it's time to get real.
Yeah, it's a serious blessing.
I appreciate the blessing.
Yes.
But this fucking beer is amazing, dude.
Oh God, here we go.
I love this fucking beer. Like, I don't have anything to say negative about it. Like, it is tasty. It smells good.
Whoa.
It does not. It's probably one of the cleanest, smoothest finishing IPAs I've ever had. No mouth funk. I don't feel like I need a breath mint. Don't feel like I need to rinse my mouth out with water to get back to normal pH. Like this.
Normal pH.
This beer, like most IPAs,
Strong enough for a man.
most IPAs coat my mouth
Right.
and make my
Mouth
mouth
funk.
feel gross. And this is delicious. Like, I'm giving it a 4 as well. I think this is amazing.
Oh, wow. This never happens with an IPA.
I brought this as a joke because it was Ninja Turtle themed.
Yeah, it looks stupid.
I was like,
Ironically-
these guys are gonna hate this.
Ironically, the name in the can is probably the worst part of it.
I agree.
Totally agree
Has
with
nothing to do with the beer.
And Stu would have a boner.
Yes. It's like I should
It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
it gives it a point.
Nostalgia.
Which one are you? I'm Raphael.
No, Michelangelo. Everybody wants to be Michelangelo.
That was Stu.
He even chooses wrong.
Yes.
Like everybody here's Michelangelo, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
No?
Maybe Leonardo.
I can't
Leonardo the
relate.
leader.
I don't know the difference.
What do you mean you don't know the difference?
I don't know the difference. I
You
can't,
don't know the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at all?
I know the names. I don't
Never
know.
watched it or played the games?
I don't know who has what weapon.
Leonardo was badass,
I don't
because
know.
he had the katanas and he was the leader.
and he was blue.
Yeah.
Michelangelo had the.
I know, those are the two.
I thought
mean, if you're
the
gonna be
the
honest,
yellow one was the leader.
It's
there's
orange.
no yellow one.
What?
You're talking about April O'Neil, the chick?
She was the leader.
Wait,
oh my
what
god,
col-
I follow
there-
her anyway.
There's orange and blue. I thought there was purple and
Orange,
yellow.
blue, purple,
I'm
and
not.
red.
I can't.
Orange, blue,
comment.
purple, and red. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I did like
Michelangelo was the orange one that
Yeah.
talked like a surfer dude.
and had
Yeah.
the nunchucks.
Well, that's the one I vote for.
Yeah.
Cowabunga.
I did like
Yeah,
last
he
week's
said
episode when you were talking about the colorblind with the handkerchiefs. That part killed me listening to that part.
Oh, dude, I walk.
I was crying. I was laughing. I was like, just thinking about Brendan putting the wrong color.
There's just
handkerchief in.
no telling what I'm getting into.
Oh, you're gonna rim me? I'm good with that.
Just pick of the litter, dude. I just know I'm putting it in the left pocket. I'm delivering.
He's got a purple one in his right pocket
you're,
right now.
you're definitely a taker.
What? No, I don't.
All right, so it's to me, and we're
Yeah.
at what?
It doesn't matter.
3-4s.
It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
fours.
Don't let that influence you. You should have written it down.
So if I put it at a 2, it doesn't get a deli.
Yeah, good luck. That beer's
it doesn't
fucking
matter.
good.
Yeah.
I seriously doubt you
I
can
know.
give it a
Yeah, I
2.
know.
Like
I
I
can't.
challenge you to give it a 2.
I can't. Yeah, I'm along the line with all of you guys. I do agree a little bit with Dave that I think it feels a little heavy. I definitely wouldn't be able to drink a bunch of these. I'd want to, but then I think I'd feel really gross after about maybe
I do.
3.
I agree
think
with you.
I think you drink 2. Like
I'm only tasting it. I'm not drinking it, so I don't
Right,
know like
yeah.
how
I think
it sits in my
I think
belly.
that's the one thing. Other than that, I really like it. It doesn't taste like an IPA to me at all, so that's weird. But I can't give it quite a 4. I'm not there, but 3.5 for sure.
Ooh.
That's a strong.
It's a strong score. Is that 3.85? 3.8?
3875.
You're gonna have to reach way up. The cord broke again yesterday.
Oh, geez.
Oh my god!
Here, you got
Yeah.
it. With
And
your
he's got-
back?
Hit it.
What's OSHA going to say?
I like it. I like it. A deli.
A deli winner. We haven't had
From-
one of those in quite
especially
a
in
while.
IPA.
Nighthawk Brewing, Cowabunga Hazy
This is
IPA.
a true deli
good
winner
stuff.
because
A true
the
deli.
IPA was what we initially were going for with Ely.
I will be hoodwinked.
Way to go, Adam. Way to bring this in.
Yeah. What?
Adam brought this in, right?
No.
I wouldn't have liked it if anyone else
Yeah,
did.
exactly.
Okay, now I get it. Yep. It was all me.
Nailed
Everybody that
it.
goes out and get it, it was all because of me.
I'm not producing anymore.
Not skinny boy Dave over there.
Oh, Dave, we appreciate you bringing it over. That fucking horrible mustache.
You're the best third mic here, Dave.
I would like my horrible mustache to be recognized by any one listener.
What?
$5 donation to Inside the Pallet House team.
To Dave.
Or just say to Dave's mustache or contribution as a producer.
Why would anybody donate money to M4K? That sounds stupid.
It's for the kids.
Please elaborate. I don't
Or-
understand what that means.
Or in WWE speak,
It's for the kids.
Oh, I kind of do understand it now. Troy, do you want to walk us through what M4K
what
is
is
this week?
M4K. Well, M4K is a local organization that raises money. We partner with 20 different charities, children's charities, and we grow mustaches and take donations in honor of those mustaches. And 100% of those donations go to the kids. And there's some great organizations. Go to the website, m4krichmond.org. List of the organizations we work with, and it's pretty cool because as long as we've been doing it, we get to know some of these, and I get to one of the ones I've grown close to is Richmond Friends of the Homeless, and volunteer with them a couple times a year, and I get to play Santa and give out gifts and feed homeless people on Christmas Eve this year. Looking forward to that. But this past weekend, I got to go to the Richmond Friends of the Homeless Party for a Purpose Gala and got to help
Nice.
raise some more money at that event. And that was really cool. They had all kinds of amazing raffles and auctions and all kinds of cool stuff. I unfortunately, or of course, did not win anything
It happens. It
because
happens.
I have a losing streak. But certain people won multiple things. I was like, son of a bitch.
But it was a good.
It was a good time. Yeah, we had a great time. The wife and I went and we saw Emmanuel and a bunch of other Richmond Friends of the Homeless. His Emmanuel's already up to 15K.
Nice.
So Emmanuel, for people who don't know, this is someone who started when he was like 7
Yeah,
with
something like
M4K.
that.
Literally cannot grow a mustache
Yeah, he's 11, I think.
now. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's been in there for a few years.
Yeah.
And when he came in, it was because somehow in his family, there's some affiliation with
Yeah.
Richmond Friends of the Homeless.
Yep.
And he was like, I want to help. And they
Yeah.
were like, well, you could do this. This is fun. These M4K people are cool. So he started growing a mustache. and
I
he
think
was-
he spoke at the gala. I think his grandfather raised was a grower, and he asked what he was doing, and he was like, well, I want to help. I want to help people that are less fortunate. And he crushed his speech at the gala in front of all the adults, and the kid's a winner, dude. He took it that day. He took his team to his football team and won a championship. Like, the guy's just he's a quarterback. Like,
but the kid has like it's been really interesting because he got involved with M4K, and you can tell me if you think I'm wrong, but I don't believe I am. I think that this has given him a level of confidence that a 7 or an 8-year-old normally wouldn't have. But he's around. Some of the people involved in M4K are like pillars of the Richmond area.
Well, I tell people that, like, if you're just basing it off Brendan and myself and our crew, like, we just seem like a bunch of, ding dongs, but like,
which checks out.
A lot of the M4K people are,
they're the real deal.
They're real deal. They're great guys. They work at they hold high positions in some great companies, and it's just a great networking. And I mean, he gets in there and mixes it up with everybody.
This 7, 8-year-old kid comes in, raises like $20,000 one year, sometimes more than that.
So his goal this year is our team goal, $50K.
Jeez.
And he does it. He gets out. He networks. He does.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He is learning leadership skills and different things that
he had a write up that was on every table in there, and there were probably 50 tables of 10, and he had a write up with a QR code like, my name's Emmanuel, I'm growing a mustache.
I got QR codes back here.
His was better than yours.
Yes.
But I at least set him up for the drunks. And yesterday, I'm proud to say, no. These drunks don't see past the glass in their hand, and I don't know how to.
You know what I noticed yesterday? I don't tip as much as I used to because I don't come over here and drink all the time.
Nobody tips anymore.
And now no one's tipping.
It's like
I tip.
No,
Dave
it's
tipped
like,
yesterday,
no, there's a couple.
and you
Not
actually
yesterday. Not yesterday.
Oh, somebody was here yesterday that tipped, and then I was like, "Oh, I need to tip," and I tipped. And
No, you didn't need to tip. Well, I did buy you some topos.
I know, but I used to tip like $20 every week, and it would get other people going.
Yeah. No, this is a real money loser. So I put QR codes on the wall in the hopes that people would donate to my mustache. It's not
because
working.
they can't see it.
Now I'm seeing more women showing up. So I'm stocking champagne and orange juice. That doesn't elicit tips. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Everyone's having fun, right? We're not doing it right. Yeah,
You're doing great.
We should call out some of the new guys on our team.
I feel like you guys totally overshadowed my appeal to the listeners to send in a donation to my M4K.
I
finished saying make a donation to Dave. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to do.
Well, here, let's do this. I was going to say, shout out to some of the rookies on the team. We've got Dave. Dave's already over a couple $100, so great job if you want to donate to Dave.
I think donating to Dave, a good way to do that is go to m4krichmond.org, look for the Inside the Pellet House team, find Brendan, donate to Brendan, and then write in the comments for Dave.
Yep. that works great. So also another rookie on the team is Eric. He's at $940 already. So he is $60 away from a grander. And then we've got let's see, where is it?
Steven's
killing it. He's at $1,300 already. Rookie.
Shut the front door.
Yeah.
Does last place get a?
And then
You wouldn't even be last place.
Yeah, who's the other?
I'm behind.
Go to page
Alex.
2. Yeah,
Alex is the last one. He's at 20. So if you want to help somebody, help Alex.
Oh, yeah.
my 20.
Oh, is it yours?
Good way to prop him up. Yeah. But he's out here fighting. I mean, he's doing the good thing. He's growing.
Yeah.
He's doing his job. I mean, we just need to get him. We'll elevate him.
But if listeners want to help, just go to the website, pick Inside the House, and pick somebody on the team. Doesn't have to be. I think Brendan, Troy, and I are all pretty good.
I do
pick
think
somebody else.
I do think a good shout out though is pick someone else and then say for someone else.
Yeah.
Even if it's not to me.
To Dave, for Brendan will also
That
work.
is funny.
It's funny. It's a kick in the balls while also doing the right thing.
What's better
and that's
is like,
what we're all
Can we
about.
just have everybody do that, but for Stu? Like, that's what you should do, is like donate to somebody else and say this is for Stu.
No, don't do that, because then people will be like, no, then I'll be getting the calls like, that was meant for me. You need to switch it over.
That's
No,
the
what
point.
you do is you
Stu's
go.
doing good this year.
No, he's not.
I mean, compared to last year
He's
at
not.
this time.
He's not.
He's got over
He's-
$500.
Yeah.
He's doing average at best.
400. Last year he was at like
Here's what you
200 at
do:
this point.
you go to Dave and you make a donation, and in the comment section you call out someone else who's not doing well on our team.
Oh,
yeah,
I
I
like
like
that.
I like that.
I like
You
that.
mock them.
I like that. So,
Yeah.
like, give it to Dave and say, "Hey, rookie Alex, it's time to step it up."
Yes,
And by the way, Stu's
that.
feelings will never get hurt because he doesn't listen.
It's true.
Well, and he's like a stripper, like a redheaded stripper. He's like a double no soul.
Irish stripper?
how do you know he didn't
Never
listen?
happened.
He hangs out with him every football game.
Oh, Stu's. I thought you said Steve.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Does
Hey,
Steve
did you see
listen?
mine? Where am I at right now?
Stu definitely
Oh,
doesn't listen.
I didn't look at you. I don't care about you.
Last time I saw, I was at 500.
Let's see.
You're somewhere around there.
That sounds right.
That's just way below my goal, dude.
I mean, everybody's lower this year at this point.
I'm not even halfway to my goal yet.
Where are you?
Seventh to my goal.
Lee's at 1100. Brendan's at 500.
I just hold steady,
Well done.
drowning. in
Terrence
a-
is not bad. He's only 157 away from a grand.
Who?
Terrence.
Yeah, Terrence is doing
Yeah,
well.
Terrence is good.
A lot of our team's doing well.
The Duke's
the Duke's over a
1270.
grand.
So how many
Yeah.
granders do we have?
I'm
We
like
got,
drowning in a puddle, and you're like, how come he can't help himself? He's in a puddle,
three,
So just face
4,
down.
5.
I think that's how Edgar Allan Poe died.
In a puddle?
I don't know. Sounds poetic.
Thought he died on a toilet eating a sandwich.
We're at 5 of 12.
I thought
already
that
over a
was
grand.
Elvis.
Yeah, 5 granders already on the team.
Seriously.
Five
out of 12.
19. No, we have 19.
We have 19.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh,
Hey, you
I'm-
know what I bought this week? Big high dollar item. Pretty excited about.
5 of 19.
I'm a big high dollar item guy. You guys know that.
New Miata.
All your items are high dollar.
Walking through Target the other day,
Ooh, this is going to be good.
saw a Duncan yo-yo butterfly 95th anniversary edition. $3.
Yeah, why'd you half-ass your yo-yo game, dude?
I mean, half-ass my yo-yo game. That's the baddest yo-yo in the game.
You think a
$3
$3
yo-yo is the
$3
baddest
yo-yo
yo-yo in the
best?
game?
I thought you knew something about
Look,
yo-yos.
I am fully aware of the
was that?
yo-yos with the gears in them and the
Was there a
springs.
show or
and-
something you showed me a few years ago that had like a big yo-yo thing in it?
Dude Perfect sounds like.
No.
Like,
The We Are Champions or something. Didn't it have
Was
something
it a
like
porn?
that? Where there
Oh,
was
yeah,
like a
yeah,
yo-yo
porn
part
video?
of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
We are the
We are
champions.
That's
champions.
big. That was a great show.
That was a good
That
show.
yo-yo one was wild.
Yeah, that was a Netflix show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me about that. We watched that. It was really good.
Did y'all ever have the Duncan crew come into like your elementary or junior high?
No.
No. What are you talking about?
I remember hearing about those guys, though.
So I realized this yesterday because I came out here and I was like, I've got a yo-yo. And there were like 3 dudes out of like the however many people were
Yeah.
here. 3 dudes immediately like had snapped. Like, ooh, is that a yo-yo? And it's the guys who obviously had some level of yo-yo in them. Troy's a yo-yo guy. He's got some pass.
I picked it up and started playing with it as soon as I got here.
Yeah, you saw it and went, ooh.
And all the girls were like, why is he playing with a yo-yo?
There was like 3 dudes that immediately were like, oh my gosh, it's a yo-yo. And like,
Are we talking about dicks or yo-yos?
it's yo-yos.
Oh, okay.
You're just
Is
weird.
that what you call dicks?
I don't know. You're like,
very
I
good.
just started
He's a-
picking it up and
swinging
playing
it.
with it one day.
He's a very odd cat. I don't know what to do. But
It always goes back to
So
that. with
grumpy, Dave.
But I feel like everybody was into yo-yos when they were young, but I'm realizing now that this is also like a standing wipe situation. There was only some of us that were cool. But we used to have this Duncan crew come in every year. And they would show up and it was like American Gladiators. Like it was like the music was pumping, people were clapping, and these dudes would come out and they're like double
There
fisted
was a
around the
jump rope
worlds
version
and
of
stuff.
this.
Double fisted.
Yeah, serious. They'd have 2 yo-yos and they'd be doing round the world, round
Yeah.
the world, round the world. Cats in the cradle, doing all the cool stuff, walking dogs across the whole stage while talking into their sweet microphone about how extreme Duncans were. And then we would raise money for the school buying yo-yos. And then you would go out on the playground and it was literally just hundreds of kids with yo-yos.
Just
People
getting
with
smacked in the face.
split foreheads and shit. Like it was quite a dangerous way to raise money.
and why was it called the Duncan Crew?
It was just the Duncan team.
Duncan makes
Duncan would
yo-yos.
support
I think
them.
that's, a lot of people aren't going to know that.
Oh, Yeah, DUNC.
Right.
A-N.
You said Dunkin', people are going to think Dunkin' Donuts.
No.
They're gonna like
Dunkin'.
you're out here with a donut yo-yo.
Those that know.
Yeah.
I would think so, but I
Yeah.
thought everybody knew. So I was out here yesterday, proud as hell, like clapping my yo-yo down, and immediately, like one of the guys over here was like, "Yeah, I never got into that. I like chicks," and like all the women started
joke worked for
laughing.
everything.
But all the women started laughing. I was like, "That's not funny." I'm trying to impress you, and it's like,
Yeah.
it just reminds me of all the
I'm
things.
trying to impress you.
Yeah, I'm trying to impress you over here with my yo-yo skills.
Yeah.
Like, I put a lot of hours into this. I'm over here doing tricks, and they're like, "That is so lame."
You should have put more time in beating off. You'd have been fine.
I don't think I could have invested any more time.
I feel
in
like
that.
you locked that
More
down.
time into that.
Yeah, dude, as 13-year-old me, no.
Dude, I grew up
Time
poor
was
white
put in.
trash, so like a yo-yo was a big ticket item in my house, and like I go visit my dad on the weekend, and that'd be like my entertainment. There was no cable. I mean, I could only watch Iron Eagle and Over the Top for the so many times before I'm like, all right, let me pick up the yo-yo and start teaching myself some tricks.
Yeah, it's awesome. And the realization that I'm 5 years away from the 100th anniversary.
Ooh.
What are we gonna do? Road trip?
Where are Dunkin's made?
We got to check it out.
I did a road trip on a 100th anniversary. Harley
yeah?
Davidson.
Nice.
Went to Milwaukee.
Now all the gay jokes make sense.
Yeah, I dressed like Ron Halpert,
Who's that?
Judas Priest.
Judas Priest.
Oh.
Who everybody thought this was hardcore awesome. And he was like, no,
Yeah.
this is what we like in the clubs.
Had some chaps with no ass in them.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all chaps.
It's right there.
Yeah, literally, I think that's what
Yeah,
chaps,
chaps
do.
are, yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to protect.
Is that
other
redundant?
Otherwise, they're pants.
I think you have to point it out though.
Yeah, everybody calls them assless chaps.
Yeah, I mean,
what
They
They're
do, but
just chaps.
that's just what
that's
chaps are.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just
All that means is you forgot to wear pants with your chaps.
Yeah, right.
Now they're assless chaps. No, you don't know how to wear chaps.
Yeah.
exactly.
Weird, dude. Sorry, I keep moving away from the mic.
You're
'cause I-
going to stand out on Brokeback Mountain with those.
I didn't have the leather cop hat though. That was the only thing missing.
I never knew you were a Harley guy.
Oh yeah, I had two. I bought one for Joy.
Really?
Yeah.
She ride?
She rode?
She rode for
5 minutes.
30 miles, and then it turns out that I had two Harleys.
She was, but she enjoyed it. But it was
she
like, this
learned
is scary.
enough to go and even ride that much.
Oh yeah, we took the motorcycle safety course together.
I mean, that's pretty cool that she even tried to do that with you.
She was Joy did a lot of things. Shout out to my wife.
Yeah.
I was huge into mountain biking, and I had the clipless pedals,
Yeah.
and I put those on her bike, and she fell over on a log pyramid.
Oh no!
Yeah, because she was
Those things are hard to kick out of.
she was too scared to say I'm scared to do this.
Yeah.
She's like, you were so enthusiastic, I just decided to do it.
That's awesome.
No, she was down for anything.
God, I wish all it took was enthusiasm
I
to get my
know.
wife excited
Like,
about
that's
something.
really-
My wife
cool.
doesn't have a lot of rules, but motorcycles are
Well, yeah.
are
for
one.
Sure.
Well, that's what. So then I got into the law, and I was representing people that hit motorcyclists.
Yeah, all the time.
And it was like, well, I was looking at my phone,
Yeah.
and I'm like, holy shit. And then people that I knew were sitting at stoplights and getting just creamed from behind from
Yeah.
a car that was texting while driving. And I'm like, I sold it like
Yeah. Right.
2
away.
months after those cases.
Yeah.
That was-
You definitely don't want your wife on one of those.
Well, no, she
Well, even best case scenario,
she made me
motorcycles
take
are
out
dangerous.
She made me take out $1 million life insurance policy if I was going to still ride, and I did. And then and that didn't deter me. And then
No,
these-
because the odds are you're just going to be a vegetable, and she's going to have to set your ass on the bidet.
and turn me around while I stand up and wipe my ass.
That would be so awkward if I was like an invalid. I'd be like,
Turn me around!
stand me up, woman. But you're so heavy. Stand me up. I don't wipe sitting.
But you're laying in bed. I don't care.
Stand me up on this bed.
Your legs don't work. I don't care.
Get a friend. Fine.
Get two.
This is Todd.
Let's make it weird.
Get him out of here. Let's make it weird. Call your mom.
I'm glad you got rid of them. I mean, literally, because my field, we call them donor cycles. It's like
Yep.
But it was very masculine to not care about your life.
It still is. Anything you can get hurt doing, it's like considered cool.
Like yo-yoing.
But now apparently sitting on the
No,
toilet for
apparently
more
it's
than
not
10 minutes
dangerous
is
I want no
dangerous.
parts of getting hurt.
Me neither.
Maybe I need to put razor blades
That
in my
doesn't make
yo-yo.
me feel like a man putting myself in a
No,
situation.
I had all these sharp points that stuck out, and it's like, if we get in a wreck, that will impale you.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. That is so rad.
Here's a helmet that does not protect anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little
It's
leather
the
helmet.
bare minimum of helmets.
No, I literally bought a helmet from like 1974 that all the padding had dry rotted out.
Yeah.
But it had like the stars and stripes in bass boat flake.
Oh, geez.
I was like, I'm fucking wearing that.
Well, and you got to take the padding out to fit over that dome.
No, I wasn't. My head wasn't like Barry Bonds when I was 25.
I saw a or I think it was a video. It might have been an article, but they did a study about motorcycle. Well, I'm glad the motorcycle guy's leaving, but
Well, I'm your backup
Like,
motorcycle
I'm
guy.
out. I don't even want to hear this.
I had one for a while.
They
so-
did a study about like people who hit motorcyclists and when they're in accidents, and the study concluded that they like had people in simulators, and like they would have motorcycles coming down from different angles, and people would stop, they'd look both ways, and they'd pull out, and your brain isn't when you drive a car,
You're looking
for cars
or trucks.
Yes, or trucks. You're not looking for motorcyclists, and you're not looking for bicyclists.
Dude, when those fast
So,
ones
like-
come up behind you, there's times I don't see them until all of a sudden they're like,
Oh, yeah.
blowing. But I'm like, whoa, where'd that come
Dude, when
from?
you're sitting in
that's
traffic and
dangerous.
they split lanes and they just like literally go by
They
you
are
at 40,
flying, too.
like, but it was such an interesting article because he's like, your brains, you look, your eyes see the motorcycle, but your brain isn't
Yep.
contemplating that. Oh, this is dangerous. Like, I don't see a vehicle. Move along. Like,
Oh, I did that pulling out of my street one day, and I wasn't even like on my phone. I was like driving along, pull out to the end of my street. I look right, I look left. There's a guy jogging,
yeah,
but it didn't register because I was looking for cars.
yeah.
And then I started pulling out, and he's like jogging right in front of me, and I had to like stop and then like wave, like, no, of course I saw
yeah.
you. And I was like, I almost killed that.
No, that's a real thing. Like you see those brain teasers where
Yeah.
they're like, there are 16 dots on this page, but your brain only sees one at a time.
Yeah.
Because there's all these things going on.
Yeah.
That for motorcyclists and bicyclists, your brain doesn't register those things.
Yeah.
They're super dangerous.
No, your job is to always be monitoring every single vehicle on the road.
Well, that's what when I rode, I was like, I'm going to pretend that everyone from every direction is trying to kill me. But when it got to
Yeah.
the point that literally I had a friend who got hit, stopped at a red light, and had to have a rod placed in his femur, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But
was.
then you hear like the guy who's like early on a Sunday morning cruising, the Blue Ridge Parkway, and there's not a car within 20 miles, and he's going 35, and he's just bebopping down the road, and then a deer jumps out and cleans him off the bike. You're like, well, what? I mean, in
Yeah.
a car, that wouldn't have done anything to me,
Right.
But like now I'm broken up.
I have a buddy who was driving down the street, motorcycle or a car backed up out of the driveway and then stopped. So he's like, cool. She sees me and he keeps going. And then she just backed out at the last second and he died. It was just back street in Arlington.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible. And I sold my motorcycle when I came around a blind curve, and I just happened to be going out and in, like trying to get to the apex of the turn and
Yeah.
then come in. And this lady just came around a blind curve and cut
it,
the
yeah.
whole lane. There was nothing I could do. I mean, I put the bike down as low as I could go, and I remember seeing her side mirror go right past my head. I remember just closing my eyes like, damn it. And then it didn't hit, and I made it. But I was like, yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah. I drove home and I sold that motorcycle.
Yeah.
That was literally the last time.
And the fact that, like, as dudes, almost all of them go faster than we would ever need to go anywhere, ever. And at some point, you're going to test it out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like-
you can't not.
You're at a stoplight and you just see a straight open road. You're going to be like, let's see what this sucker can do.
Why would you not?
Yeah.
Because that's why you have it. Because
Yeah.
they're super cool. And we do it in everything.
Yep.
And you guys mock the Miata, but the Miata is so small that it gets lost in that register.
Oh, yeah.
I see
I see
it
that.
all the
Yeah,
time.
for sure. I can see that.
I see people come over and I have to like shoot off the road
The
or I have
smart
to
cars,
dodge.
those little smart cars. There's been times those things have come up on me and I did not.
But it's never a dude in a tank top that overlooks the Miata.
No, but thank God. At least there's a population, there's a segment of the population that's looking out for me. My man.
I was looking for some feedback from Troy, but he was shutting the door.
Well, you left it open. See, you ruined your own stuff. It was your fault.
It's cold.
Dude, it's real cold.
Yeah, it's dangerous out there. It's weird. I've been in SUVs and minivans and stuff so long now. Whenever I drive a car, just a car, I'm like, this is freaky being down here, like underneath everything.
Oh, yeah, from coming in a jacked up ride?
Yeah, or just a
No, just
No, like-
anything.
yeah.
No, but like the Miata is literally 4 inches off
oh
the
yeah,
ground.
it's tiny.
It's a go kart.
Yeah.
And it's not wide, it's not long, it's not anything. It's just missing. You look in your mirror and you don't even see it.
Yeah,
Like it's dangerous, but at least I know that at one time it had an airbag. And I say it like that because whoever owned it before me upgraded the steering wheel to a modern Miata steering wheel. And I only have to pray that he managed to do all the things needed to make that airbag still function in this old Miata.
Mm-hmm.
So I also believe I do not have an airbag.
yeah.
You do not.
And I cannot rely. Now my wife does.
She believes it.
Well, no, that one's the original.
She believes the passenger side.
Yeah. So like whoever's in the passenger side.
As long as they're not connected on the same circuit or anything.
Yeah. Well, there's all that. Well, that's exciting.
She
Cool.
won't listen to this, so you're fine.
She won't ride with you in it.
Oh, she's the problem. She's way more aggressive than me behind the wheel.
Really?
Way more
But
aggressive.
does she drive it? Do y'all ride together in it? I thought you just
yeah.
went out cruising by yourself.
Yeah.
No,
that's it,
she
too.
and I go on missions.
You cannot
all the
pick
time
up
in
dudes
You're okay.
with
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
you're okay
wife
picking
in
up
the
dudes with
car.
your wife in
Okay,
the car?
you guys say that all the time. It's actually not my goal. I like a fast little car. They're a lot of fun.
to catch dudes.
No, you see, this is what you guys say. I actually I bring my beard with me.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And strap my beard in.
Yeah.
Say, stay away, guys.
Sorry, fellas.
Yeah. Seat's taken. Can't sit here.
I sit and wipe.
I'll be back later.
I said,
Yeah. I'm a sit and wiping kind of dude.
I don't turn around and do it.
I don't anymore.
I know you don't.
Okay, well, fucking
Do you miss
respect?
Do you miss being able to observe your giant turds without toilet paper already being there? Because
Yeah.
clearly you got the first view.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of things I've had to sacrifice because you all have shamed me into not doing what I want. I've had to change my ways.
I've never shamed you. Do it however you got
Yeah.
to.
Do you
do
like
it.
stand
appreciate
up,
that.
check
It's
it
just
out,
the visual image
and
of you
then
like
wipe?
bending over, looking down your turd while you're wiping.
I get that it sounds weird to you, but that's because it's weird to you. To me, it's normal.
Yes.
Like, if you woke up on Mars every day, you'd go, yeah, shit's red. That's just, it's normal.
Brenda would say it's purple.
It's a color, but it's not, it's different than here.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. Like, it takes all kinds. You
Maybe
guys-
it looks
what
beautiful.
color-
Maybe it looks beautiful to Brendan.
So what color handkerchief is a standing
A turd observer,
Yeah, white with
It's
a brown
brown.
streak.
brown in the right pocket.
Standing wiper.
I'm only in the standing wipers. Oh, you're the key to my roller skate.
Honestly, I would be into standing wipers and bidet users because they're the only people I can have a
That's
conversation
two sides of the spectrum, dude.
That is the autism spectrum.
Yeah.
Speaking of roller skates, imagine having to wipe like that in roller skates at a roller rink.
with. I could do it.
Dude, it was the skating rink I grew up going to, and most of them, they have like hard tile floors.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always like,
Who rolls
Just-
into the bathroom?
just
Everybody.
yeah. When
What?
you got
At a roll-
when you
yeah,
got
you
at the
do roll-
skating rink, you
yeah.
got to take a leak. You go
you
in
just
there.
don't-
You just roll in?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's so
But
dangerous.
dude, it is
Well, especially
dangerous.
pooping like that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I could see that.
Hey, speaking of roller
Face
skating,
first.
December 12th.
Oh,
There's an old school skate session at the local roller skating rink.
Oh, it's
And
skate
I
away?
will be there.
What is an old school skate session?
What is a roller rink?
There's so many
At
questions.
Skateaway on Hull Street.
Yeah.
Ooh, what date?
7 to 9.
December.
Hold on. What makes it old school?
Like
Old people.
The music?
the music.
It's
Yes.
a Thursday night.
Are they going to let you DJ for a little bit?
No, but I know the DJ, and he's good. He's going to be playing stuff from the 70s and 80s. That,
You get
like,
all the R. Kelly, the
gonna
Michael
be
Jackson.
It's gonna
Wait,
be
there's a trend.
It's gonna
Wait,
be,
what date? What date
bringing
is
the,
this?
You bringing
Thursday.
you bringing the boys?
No, what date? What?
December 12th.
Yeah, December 12th.
Oh, so you'll have your mustache shaved.
Yeah.
Nah, he'll grow
No.
his beard around.
No,
it.
you-
I'll have a beard by then.
Are you going to take your boys that night?
It is all ages, so I might take them.
Okay.
But it's a jive skate session, so it'll be
What
awesome.
the fuck is a jive skate session? What?
Come
He's
here,
just,
no slack, Jack.
he's just throwing out words. Yeah, slap me some skin.
So, you went roller skating as a kid?
No,
Okay. As an adult?
I mean I'm familiar. Yeah, I've
okay.
been.
You hear when they play older music and you see like one or two people going around skating to the beat like together. Mm-hmm. That's
Okay.
that's what jive skating is. That's what it's called on the East Coast.
Wait,
So it's like-
one
whoa,
or
what's it
one
called on
or
the West
two
Coast?
people is jive skating.
Huh?
Not you can't have a whole flock.
I mean,
of
you
people?
you could have 10.
Multiple, yeah, but as long as there's two people.
Yeah.
But if people are
It's
grooving,
just skating to the beat.
yeah. All right. So what's it called on the West Coast? You
It's
said on
called
the,
a lot of different jam skating. Like it's just different parts of the United States.
but
they call it different.
we're jive skaters.
That's what I call
here.
it as a kid,
We're-
yeah,
we're-
that's what we
well,
call
I'm
it.
going
Yeah.
with you. You're my resident expert on
Yeah.
roller skating. So I jive when I'm hitting the beat.
Yep.
And I'm kind of flexing. I'm doing my little dance.
Yep.
Is that
jive
that,
skating.
Do your skates have to hit the ground in the beat, or are you dancing while skating?
You're
I
pushing
focus-
off to the beat.
Yeah.
So your skate is
You're
hitting
skating
the
to the beat. Yeah.
Almost
makes
like
sense.
synchronized skating.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we don't have to be synchronized.
It's like dancing. You dance to the beat.
Right.
And it looks weird if you're not on beat.
Right.
You look kind of funky.
No, I get that.
I think I'm naturally a jive skater.
I'm sure.
Like when I'm feeling the vibe,
Yeah.
I'm always kind of trying to like go with it
Yeah.
because going for speed, not my forte. I tend to hurt
Yeah.
myself. So I do tend to just go with the beat, like just find my vibe. So all right, I'm a jive skater.
December 12th, 7 to 9.
And at Thanksgiving, Brendan is a jive turkey.
That's right.
Big stretch, good word. Fucking Dave, you're fucking dangerously close to Stu.
I was getting ready to say, Stu would be pissed you stole that joke.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey guys, hold on. Everybody, calm it down. All right, I got it.
I got a crazy joke.
It's a jive turkey.
It's Brendan.
You get it? The old JT.
I was trying not to do anal jokes one time.
Yeah, and I think you should work on not doing those too. But jive turkey's not the angle. You haven't found your new direction.
I think we all just like the Stu jokes more than the anal jokes.
It's true, but he also needs to find another. He needs to find another lane. It's not dad jokes.
Okay.
Jive turkey. We're gonna take you to the skate though, dude. We're gonna do some jive skating.
That's right.
We're gonna see you hit some moves.
Yeah,
Right.
but I haven't skated in, good gracious, a couple years now, but I think I still got it.
You can skate
For
backwards.
sure. Yeah.
You can shoot the duck.
Dude, he goes backwards.
Wait,
he can
let's
do
shoot
the.
the-
He can
I
do
cannot shoot the duck anymore.
Let's shoot the.
That is too hard.
Is that one skate up?
I bet I
That's
can.
when you drop down and put one
I
foot
bet
out
I
in
can
front
That's what I'm
of
saying. It's one skate out, right?
you. You cannot.
Really?
Yes, 100% you cannot.
Oh, challenge accepted, right?
Let me look at my calendar on December 12th.
Oh, I hope you have.
I really want to go to this now.
I don't.
Really?
But I might go. Just as much
I
as
went a few
jive
years
turkeys
ago,
cut her
too.
up.
Yeah.
I think one of my
You
my
couldn't get
older
down on
friends
one
had
foot
Yeah.
like that right
Had
now,
a,
Dave.
Party
That was-
maybe like 5 or 6 years ago when they were younger, and I went over there and I was like, "This place is awesome."
Yeah, it's funny. I think I've told
So
the
Troy,
story.
you can't get down on one skate.
Not and stick one foot out in front of me anymore. Wow. I'm not that flexible.
Dude, that's hard.
Yeah, that's not easy.
You couldn't do it right here, right now, without skates on.
Oh,
Boy.
challenge accepted. He is dropping. All right, I'm
When
gonna
he pulled the pants
put a
up to make-
play-by-play.
You're holding
He's
on. Yeah,
holding
you're
a chair.
on.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
you gotta go down and hold the chair.
He did. He dead man walking.
Yep.
That dude would die
did
if
it.
there were skates on.
You did not can't do it.
If there were skates on, you would
gotta hold
die.
it.
He literally sticks his leg out and then
Yeah.
he wobbles from side to side like it's an
For
8.6
1
magnitude.
second. He
Yeah.
holds it for 1 second.
Oh, there's a time constraint
You
now.
gotta go down the lane.
If you're going to go all the way across a skating rink on one leg, yeah, you better be able
Yeah.
to do it
So
stationary.
that place.
No, but I like your attitude.
Skateaway-
Do that.
Skateaway was built the same time the skating ring I grew up going to.
Probably the exact
and
same.
It's the exact floor plan, and I know the owners of both. So the Michelle that owns Skateaway.
So the-
Hold on, hold
I've
on.
known
Can I
her
take
my
it?
whole
Can I
life.
take it? Can I take a step back? Because no one's going to understand this, and we are in really inside baseball here. But there is an old lady with bleach blonde hair who smells like, or sounds like all she's ever done is smoke cigarettes, and she's got a little bit of an attitude on her. She's very feisty. Is this the Michelle you speak of?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay. For a haggard old lady who has smoked way too much, she is like dirty hot.
Whoa, I did not.
Wait,
I
how
did
do you
not
know
feel
her?
That way when I met her.
How do I know her?
No,
I've known her my whole life.
How does Brendan know her?
Because I take
If you
kids
go
to
up there,
birthday
yeah, she's
parties
there.
Birthday
and I
party,
always
she's
have to
always
like
there.
pay for it and deal with it. So I'm in the back room and she's like, "Hey, did you have fun?" She's like, "Look at these shitty kids. They're ruining everything here." And I'm like,
She always complains about like the one time she let hockey play there and it
Wait,
ruined
you know?
everything.
Yes,
you know
exactly.
this too?
Yeah.
How does everyone know this?
yeah. See, look, she is kind of dirty hot. But she looks like a cigarette. She looks like a cigarette that smoked too many women.
Yep. Smoked too many.
Yeah, like it's all backwards. But I kind of respect that she has dedicated her entire life.
To a dying industry.
Not only
Oh,
that,
not then, not in the 80s.
Oh, I know, but it's been 50 years.
and she's still doing it. And she's in there taking it as serious every day.
Yep.
She's not playing.
There's never anybody there.
No, and she's watching every one of them like a hawk.
Yeah.
It's a moneymaker.
Now it is, but she probably owns everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's it cost?
Yeah.
A few bucks to open that place?
I find that woman very interesting. Now, I wouldn't want, but I would love to like
How old is she now? Like
have a pitcher of beer with her,
She's mid to upper 50s.
Oh, really?
I would guess.
and she looks mid to upper 70s.
Let me do the math here. So, in 1994, at the earliest, she took possession of it.
She was the manager. Her mom bought both places. She ran this one, and her sister ran the other one. And I want to say they opened in 1988.
Everybody knows that.
She was probably in her mid 20s, and their whole family grew up skating.
Okay.
And smoking Winston's.
She's still a smoker.
I don't know. I don't hang out with her.
Talk to her.
I mean, I see her when I go up there.
Right.
I'm gonna bum a smoke off her now.
No running.
My
She's great, dude. She's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
she does look like she's pretty close to being on one of those commercials where like, don't smoke. But in a hot way. In a hot way. Like she takes the tube out of her throat and you go, yeah, let's do it. You know, you put like a cork in there, like from the wine bottle you all have been drinking.
No, I thought that's where you're entering.
No, you see, I thought about that joke, but then I thought that's gross. I'll just put the wine cork in there and, harder.
Well, no, you don't sound like that once you have the cork in.
Can you do it on one foot? What's all this jive fucking? It doesn't have to be on the beat.
You are totally daving this.
Where are we right now?
It's already over. It ended. It ended 9 minutes ago,
Okay.
and it should have.
Yeah.
Because what we get paid, this is overtime.
yeah.
Oh, should we end it?
Let's wrap it
I
up.
think we need to wrap.
Oh, we have extra topics for next week.
You?
Yeah, we do. Actually, yeah, we do. But before we wrap it up, we haven't really kind of done our due diligence here. I would like to request that if anybody out there would like to donate to M4K, please do head over to m4krichmond.org and donate to anybody on our team, preferably Troy or I.
Yes. First and foremost.
I mean, we've been here longer. But then Adam and Dave are a good choice.
Don't donate to me.
Good choice.
I'll work on my own.
Please
Help Dave out.
please help me out.
Yeah, please help Dave.
Okay, well,
We don't
desperation.
want a rookie to not hit 1,000.
we'll get all the rookies to 1,000, even if it costs me 1,000.
I don't know. That one guy might struggle.
Oh no,
right.
I can't
Don't
drag
donate.
somebody.
Don't donate to me then.
No, please donate. Don't, you're saving me money. No, we'll find a way. You just keep doing your job. You grow that awesome mustache. We all
Dave
look.
definitely has the second best mustache.
No, Troy and
has the
Dave
best.
actually look good in the mustaches. That it kind of suits
Just for
them.
men.
But it suits y'all. Y'all do all right. Adam is definitely the third best mustache in the room, and I, unfortunately, yet again,
Not great.
don't look great.
You
Once
got
you-
yours going way past the corners. You got a
do.
whole little
You look
like
way down low.
Trying to think.
little trucker thing going.
Yeah, I figured, if you suck,
Switch it up.
go deep. Is it working? Is it any better?
suck,
I think you need to
Go
put some
deep.
performance answer in there.
Yeah.
I haven't dyed it. I don't want it to stand out just yet.
Yeah, well, just a little.
I have court tomorrow. I'm showing up like this.
What's
But your
wrong?
mustache
Yeah,
is
you're-
past
you're-
the point. Like you look like you have a mustache. You look like you wear a mustache.
you own that mustache right now. It looks good on you. Like I said, I think it makes your face look thinner.
It does. It's
Yeah,
like cut
it's-
10,
yeah.
20 pounds off of him. It's very odd.
Nice.
I'm surprised.
I'm only obese now.
I'm surprised your wife. I'm surprised
Not
your wife isn't
morbidly.
like all over you, thinking she's with a stranger.
She's like, "Where's your van?" By the way, when we were at our host's house for the fight, there was some woman. I don't know if she was by herself or with a couple, but she was.
She wanted
telling
a piece
someone-
of you?
No, she was like, "Why do all these dudes have mustaches?" And she was freaked out.
I believe it.
And then
been transported
the
to the
hostess was like, "Oh, it's M4K."
Yeah, we
She's
have a
like,
large contingency
Thank
of mustache.
God.
What color
people.
shirt was she wearing?
Well, I can't remember. It's one of two women. I can't remember which one it was.
You only have
There's a-
eyes for yours.
There was a lot of drinking going on.
But this is the fate we have. We go to these parties. We don't look normal. People get freaked out, but we're doing it for the kids. So again, I encourage you to go over to m4krichmond.org, donate to it. We really do donate. As Troy mentioned earlier, every dollar you donate goes directly to these charities. We don't keep any of it for overhead. Dave's over here paying for his Just for Men out of pocket.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. They don't help us out. So this is really a true volunteer organization. Something that we're actually proud to do.
Yep.
It is fun. We
It's
do it in the
very
name of fun.
Very rewarding.
We do it in the name of fun, but we do it for a good cause. So please do head over to m4krichmond.org.
You got the mustache napkins out.
I do. I'm going to leave them out for next
nice.
week. You brought those last year. I'm going
Yeah.
to keep them out. If you do need sunglasses, because let's be honest, aviators and mustaches, super clean look.
Yep.
You can head over to nectarsunglasses.com with your mustache and your credit card. And while you're in there, drop ITPH in the coupon code. You'll get 20% off of those sick aviators.
And then after you drop the ITPH code and you get your 20%, you're like, what else could I do to help ITPH? Oh, I could go back to m4k.org.
You could.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. You could also head over to Screen Door Mortgage if you need a mortgage or a refinance, something along those lines. Rates are in a better place right now. That's a good thing. So go ahead, Screen Door Mortgage, if you live in Virginia or Georgia. And, let Jimmy know that you came from the podcast. Certainly appreciate it. Our Venmo is m4krichmond.org.
That's right. No Venmo.
No Venmo this month.
No, that's it. It's m4krichmond.org.
Team ITPH.
Yeah.
Team ITPH. That's our Venmo.
Team inside the pallet house.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to support the podcast,
Not Venmo.
that's how you do it. We don't want your money this week, this month. It's for the kids. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate the support. Thank you guys. Cheers.
Cheers. That was a pretty good podcast, don't you think?
It was okay.
Deli winner.
I can't believe we had a deli come out of a cowabunga.
Been a minute.
It's been a long time. I think, are we getting more critical or are the beers getting worse?
Beers just suck.
It's hard to tell.
We drank all the good beers already.
That's right.
There's some truth to that.
9 years of doing it.
You got nothing, Dave?
Oh, he's waiting.
You're wasting the very end.
Oh, he's back in the cut. I said we cut it early.
It'll be something inappropriate.
Dave is never inappropriate.
Dave, I wish for you.
A standing wife.
after a perfect.
A reverse standing white.
Reverse standing white after a perfect turd.
Gosh, it is nice.
Dave's the equivalent of a reverse standing white.
Wow. Oh, I don't think you could end it any better than that. Dump on Dave.
That works twice.
Number 2.
I get it. The old deuce.
How many donations do we need to pick up this white van?
Put a mustache on it.